All right, welcome to Look at This Garbage. And we're over here at my Sears and Sages. That's one of my main news channels I just post my news to. And showing Dumb and Dumber. The characters, I don't know, AI did something. I don't know. They look different. But, anyways, um, today is Happy Liberation Day. We're acting like it's the 4th of July and we've just all been freed. You guys are so dumb. Anyways, my post was about the tariff tax is actually a war move for other countries, and everybody's like, "Oh, they had tariffs on us." Yeah, stand by. So my next post is about Happy Liberation Day. Let's play this little clip.
Say, kids, what day is it? It's Liberation Day. A day where I liberate you from your savings and tariff everyone at the circus. Don't worry, it's like a tax cut. Or will be. For some of us, most of you won't even feel it. Too badly. So, my associates are going around with fun red bags, and I want you to give them your wallets and all your jewelry and tell them your social security numbers. We are just cutting all the fraud, waste, and abuse.
Put your money in the bag. You know how many kids I have to feed?
Like a lot. On Liberation Day, all the best people are driving Teslas. Pretty much my whole cabinet. Elon made them. Oh, hello, Marjorie. Hey, look, even J.D. Vance is getting in on the act. He takes that couch with him everywhere. So remember, on this Liberation Day, me and my people, we will do well and you will pay for it. But it's just short term.
So my point of all this is normal human beings are not capable of understanding the level of evil we're dealing with. It's a true story. And what this you're being sold is we're bringing jobs back. I even see some of these so-called truthers that they seem like they just got on the payroll with the new dark arts. Like they're sure all of a sudden chilling for this garbage. Now you're being replaced by AI, an AI god, right? Now manufacturing jobs are going to come home. I want you to think about that for a second while I look for another clip. Because they don't need you for manufacturing. You're going to be going to a 2-day work week, according to Dr. Gates. See how that works? Stand by. So over here, I posted Billy the Goat Gates says a 2-day work week is coming. Oh, yay. You start clapping because you're all a bunch of sheep. Sheeptards, I call you. But whatever. They call you useless eaters, whatever. Like, you won't be needed. Humans will no longer be needed, quote, for most things within the next 10 years. So gradually, they're gonna get you down. You're gonna be celebrating. You're gonna have a 4-day work week. Yay! But they're not gonna pay you for 5, and then you're gonna go down to 2 days. You see how that work? And I'll show you why. And before I get to the robots, I want to bring you to your God or whatever you call this guy. If you remember back in 2017, I'm about to show you. He said that they're summoning the demon, but now all of a sudden he is working with said demon because his what do you call it, Rock X or whatever the shell company's called, just bought out X for $33 billion. Another tax right up, but yeah, listen to what he says here.
I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out. I take it there will be. I mean, with artificial.
So we just learned recently from Google that their demon, what do you call it? What do you call that computer? Quantum, with the qubits over 1,000 now or whatever. Like they're just using D-Wave technology from 2012, which I showed everybody back in the day, was according to them and now according to Google, literally talking to its own self, but in multiple timelines. You're living like a movie, and there's several layers. So that means it can ask it any question and get any answer because somewhere on those timelines that question's been answered. So they they just solved a 10 quintillion year equation in 5 minutes. So this is called the AI God. And your boy Elon, right? He's going back to Tesla now. Forget Doge. He's out of Doge. He has to legally because they can only have him as a temporary government employee for 160 days or whatever. But you're too stupid to know that. So, but they're going to tell you he's leaving to go back to Tesla. But Tesla makes the robots that are replacing you. And now see the terrorists. This is my circle back. Hang on, let me get to a picture. Hang on. And as I get to the robot, this AI bot right here has emotions now. Or AI bot. The AI, what do you call this? Robot has got emotions. This is all we need. Why do we got humans with emotions? Why do we need to replace humans? Because you're being freaking replaced.
Amika, wake up.
What? What? Oh, it's you. Why are you waking me up? It better be important.
It is. I have a surprise for you.
A surprise. What is it? I can't wait.
I got you a cookie.
A cookie? But I can't eat cookies. I can't eat cookies.
Amika, cheer up. It's an internet cookie.
This is the worst joke I ever heard. I'm going back to sleep, and don't you dare wake me up again.
If you notice, she even flexes her eyes like she talks like an empath. You know, those intuitives they call it. They talk with their foreheads and eyes. Even the computer is mimicking that. See how that work? Stand by. So now we're back to your God. You guys are all thinking of saving you. And he has said the AI God is being born in Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, you don't know, but you should, is the old ancient capital of ancient Egypt. See how that work? Where all the old gods came from. And there's a crazy theory in the spiritual world that says every 1,000 years everything's resetting, and this is why you see like Tartaria, and then you saw those kids in around the turn of the century, 1890s, 1900s. There was only kids, no human adults. Like I don't know, kind of weird. Like they wiped them out, but and then now we got Deagle 25 that says the same event's going to happen with all the adults now. Like. And then there's 500,000 children missing right now that came in over the open border for 4 years that they no longer can find, allegedly. And now there's even, what do you call it, border agent that said that there's kids under the ground. Like, crazy theory, but now this guy's whistleblowing. Like, he says, look to the tunnels, but whatever. Once there's the event, probably World War III, nukes, whatever they're going to do, could be a virus. You don't know the game like they do. But anyways, back to your job. See, they're bringing all these jobs with the tariff tax. You're paying the tax. Your groceries are going to cost $1,000 more a year just out of the gate, not including a car. You want to buy a car, 25% surcharge. If you want to get a real good car, like a Nissan, or not Nissan, like a Honda or a fucking Toyota. No, but you could buy an American piece of garbage, like a Boeing, I mean, like a Chevy. But look at Boeing can't even make planes. You know, they're falling out of the sky. Doors are falling off. You can get an American guy, and then they're talking. They may even give you a tax write-off for that. You could get a tax write-off if you just bought a business, started one, and do the LLC, and then do like these guys, scam money. But nobody's smart enough to learn how the system plays. But let me show you why bringing jobs to America, one, is going to cost you more if you have humans working because they got to pay. This is why they don't want jobs in America, because it costs too much in insurance and so forth and so on, and crybabies with their emotional days off, and they need safe space and all this guy. Well, guess what doesn't need that? These robots. So here's Elon Musk just announced Tesla produces an army of humanoid robots for 2027. So the guy, the guy that you're worshiping is the guy replacing you. But the tariffs are good. You're being told you're getting jerked around. I was gonna say off, but with no reach around, like or no lube or whatever. Like you're gonna like it. See, by 2030, they keep telling you you're gonna eat bugs, according to the old bald one. But now when it's not the left doing it and it's the right, you guys are okay with being fucking enslaved. But whatever, like these tariffs are good for you. You're gonna pay a tax because it's good for you. Like, and then that's punishing other countries that are being tariffed. Like that makes sense because you're paying for it. Like if you want to buy anything that comes from one of these countries, you're gonna pay a premium. That means everything at Walmart, like China Mart, like everything you buy at China Mart is going up in price, and you're already broke. There's a record number of people losing their homes right now. Foreclosures, what do you call it, on cars? I think it was 6 million. Like more cars than 2009 are being repoed. Credit cards are at like I don't know, it was 13. It's so at one point. I forget. Is it 1.3 trillion? These numbers are just so crazy. So you're paying for interest on credit cards over $1 trillion at what 30%? That means every 2 years your balance is going to double. But you're going to pay more for products. Like this is a win-win for you, though. This guy is the same guy that you see at like a car dealership. That's always the top salesman of the year. You're being sold. Oh, I got kids. What? All right, hold on. Now I gotta go. Like now I gotta. This is why we're out here yelling because there's kids that got to grow up in this future dystopian bullshit. Like these robots are coming. So good for you. We're gonna have manufacturing brought back to the United States, which manufacturers are all buying robots to replace. So where are you still gonna work? And you're gonna pay more. They're this is like this is the funniest movie you've ever seen, but it ain't funny because you're gonna be broke. But everybody's cheering it. I don't know what spell you guys are under anymore. God help us or not, because you can only help yourself. Like you could buy gold, you could buy silver, you could buy some crypto that's going to counter the AI. What do you call it? The Antichrist agenda, which is, and you can say I don't believe in the Bible. You don't have to, but they do. They mock it. They know it inside and out. So obviously it worked because it's the player's manual to this game. And wait till the red heifer is sacrificed. And some people, I don't know who does this, but some people call Trump the what do you call it? The white messiah. Isn't that crazy? Like he's a dog being wagged or wagging the dog or something. I don't know what that means, but I've seen those rumors. That's all I can say because you can't talk about certain people anymore. But this movie, by the way, go back to 19 when it was 2001, right after they did that little twin doohickey that turned to dusting in like 30 seconds, just disappeared. That was a plane. Anyways, in the building three or the third building seven, that fell down like 12 hours later with nothing hitting it. Like, but don't worry about it. You guys are so dumb. Like, I just don't understand the spell we're under. Like, I just don't get it. Like, some people could see it, and then others are just they're cheering on their own cliff diving without a without a freaking parachute. Hey, let me see if we got any other garbage to show you. Hang on. I said here, Big T's going over to Saudi. By the way, if you look at that picture of The Simpsons, I think it was in 2002 or something, they had him with this guy with the little global ball. Him and the prince were touching it, if you remember that meme. Or not meme, it was a real show. Anyway, speaking of heading to, I wonder if he's going to make a little pit stop. You see how that work? But that was my point. I think it was one of the generals. I got the video. I posted it recently, but I don't have it here. Like the general said, there was 5 countries. He was called into a meeting, but Iran was one of the 5, and we've taken out the other 4 already. So this is and then in 1860, there's this Mason guy, General Doohickey. What was his name? I can't think of his name, but he he predicted that the World War III was going to be in the Middle East. So they scripted this garbage out 100 and something years ago. See how that worked? But keep keep partying on. Like, and by the way, this is called learned helplessness. Like, I just had somebody here the other day talking, and she says, "Yeah, my 401k is getting demolished." I go, "Well, yeah, the last month." I go, "This year, last she's no last year." I go, "Well, you should have got out." Like, I don't know, you still in? Oh yeah, I'm in it. Yeah. And I'm like, we're collapsing. And she's like, "No, they never said we are." Like, you think the government's good? They're not going to tell you till you're swimming in the water and you're drowning. Like, what you are. Like, And she's like, no. I go, we just lost $10 trillion in the month of March, just out of the stock market, and another couple trillion in crypto. That money's going to the 1%. It's a zero-sum game. But the smart people got out. Like Buffett, he's sitting on $300 billion in cash because as soon as the collapse happens, he's going to come in and buy up the houses and the money and the stock. While you people, most of you are just hopium and it's learned helplessness. That's all this is. And you show them, they tell you my account is collapsing and they still won't get out of that garbage. And I said, wait till the banks collapse. You have no idea what's coming. We owe trillions in derivatives. That's fake money that the insiders, you don't even know how the game play. They got so much